Muslims. So my research question is, how does the Americans, people's perception of Muslim men and women dictate societal norms? My claim is other people's perceptions of the Muslim men and women dictates American societal norms, making the life for Muslims less than ideal. And so the stimulus packet, Joe Hill's artwork, is something that inspired my paper. He, if you look at his artwork, there's you have to look at it from a certain point of view, and if you don't, then you don't get to see the beautiful artwork. So, as you can see, like this picture is from the point of view of where you're supposed to look at it, so that it looks like the building is going deeper. And the picture on the bottom right is a picture of what it looks like from a different perspective. And this connects to the political lens by, it's kind of like a metaphor. Politicians create, they paint a picture for us to see, and it kind of blindsides us when there's so much more to see. And I have a quote from one of our past presidents. Like the good folks standing with me, the American people were appalled and outraged at last Tuesday's attacks. This was right after 9/11. And so were Muslims all across the world, both Americans and Muslim friends and citizens, tax-paying citizens, and Muslims and nations were just appalled and could not believe what we saw on our TV screens. So, just because he's brought up that most Muslims all around the world, including the ones in America, they were also hurt very deeply by the attacks, not just Americans, that they also were in fear because of a small group of a bigger population was causing a much larger problem. And another quote, he brought up that, another quote that I had in my paper, they brought up the fact that, okay, so solutions, and my conclusion is to educate the younger generations in school on the Islam faith and to try to make it so that those future generations don't make the same mistakes of fearing a religion when it should be fearing a group of people, a smaller population, and do the same for older generations by replacing Islamophobia in like TV shows, like with a more understanding view of the faith. But a limitation with my solution is that it's very hard to change prejudices that people already have based out of a deep-rooted fear, so that could cause more problems.
Okay, one question for you, Maddie. How valid and reliable are the sources that you've used, and how do you know, and were there any sources that didn't work?
My sources were like the Joe Hill one, it was from the stimulus packet, so, and that was mostly just pictures, so like that artwork was able to do. And then my other source was from, it was the complete transcript of President Bush's speech after 9/11. So, and there weren't really any ones that didn't work out for my paper. I mostly stuck to the Joe Hill one and President Bush mostly.
Okay, thank you.